the Premier League, the Champions League, and Carlo Ancelotti. Over the years, Carlo Ancelotti evolved from a great football player to a great football manager. He played as a midfielder and began his career with the Italian club AC Parma, helping the club to Serie B promotion in 1979. He moved to AS Roma the following season, where he won a Serie A title and 4 Coppa Italia titles, and played for the late 1980s AC Milan team, with which he won 2 league titles and 2 European Cups among other titles. At international level, Don Carlo played for the Italy national team on 26 occasions, scoring once. Carlo Ancelotti started his managerial career at the Reggiana, but his big hit came later with AC Parma. Gianluigi Buffon, Fabio Cannavaro, Gianfranco Zola, Enrico Chiesa and Hernan Crespo, among others, have played under Carlo Ancelotti's leadership at AC Parma. After an interlude at Juventus, Don Carlo moved to AC Milan in November 2001. He won the Champions League in 2003 and 2007, missing out on the trophy in 2005 as Liverpool pulled out a miraculous comeback. After a few seasons at Chelsea and Paris Saint-Germain, Carlo Ancelotti has been appointed manager of Real Madrid, and this tenure is what we are interested in. In real life, he has done wonders with Los Blancos and has managed to turn world-class superstars into undisputable champions. Of course, he went back and forth with Real Madrid, leaving and returning, but the class remained. The 4-3-3 was a staple for his Real Madrid team right until this season, when chance made it that Karim Benzema has received and took a huge offer from Saudi Arabia, leaving Carlo Ancelotti to try and mastermind a more or less strikerless formation. Of course, Real Madrid do have strikers, most notably Joselu, who turns out to be a good player. However, his preferred formation this season is a 4-4-2 without a designated striker. The midfield diamond is designed to trap the opposition and release the wingers to attack on goal, turning the wingers into strikers instead. The midfield diamond is thought to keep the ball moving and force the opposition to press, turning the midfield play into a rondo with jokers on the side. To employ this kind of tactic, you need quality midfielders who are cultured in defense and in the passing game, and agile wingers with flair who can spring into attack in an instant when the opportunity arises. In goal, we have a sweeper keeper on defense as the backline will be fluid, so the keeper should make sure he screens the defense when needed. In front of him, a back four of 2 wingbacks and 2 ball-playing defenders make up the defense. The wingbacks are on attack as trapping the ball in the center requires options available on the flanks. The 2 wingbacks' presence in attack when the team is in possession will turn the attacks into a 5-man shape. In front of the defense, the base of the diamond is an anchor. This player must be defensively stout and must have quality passing attributes. His main task is screening the defense and become the 3-man at the back when in possession. But there are expectations of him getting involved in the passing game if the game moment should require it. In front of him, 2 roaming playmakers make up the diamond's edges. These 2 players are thought to serve the 2 lengths of the field, making sure the ball is distributed on the flanks if the game moment requires it. The final third is made of 2 wingers and a shadow striker, the top of the diamond. He is the hidden striker and the false midfielder. This pair should be as close as possible to Jude Bellingham's attributes. After all, Don Carlo has adapted his whole tactical system to fit in this player and the role. Whatever you do, at whatever level you manage, if you choose this tactic, make sure this player is your most gifted one in the team. On the flanks, the 2 wingers perform the inside forward on attack roles. Their responsibility is to cut inside with or without the ball and turning into the strikers of the team. The front 3 is your main goal threat and the rest of the team is their support. Every pattern your team creates should culminate in any of these 3 players scoring or threatening the opposition's goal. As player instructions, the wingbacks will be told to stay wider and the front 3 will be told to roam from position, thus giving fluidity to the tactic. Positive mentality and in possession, fairly wide, overlap on both flanks, shorter passing directness and standard tempo, as crosses low as we don't have a designated target in the box. Play for set pieces to exploit the opposition when they are giving away this kind of moments. Run and defense and be more expressive. In transition, counter-press, counter and distribute quickly by rolling it out. Out of possession, high press with a higher defensive line and press more often. By design, this tactic is created for elite teams. However, an elite team could also be the best one in its league. As long as you match the players with the roles, the tactic should help you dominate the games. This tactic was one of the most successful one for me in any Football Manager edition lately. It has made my team go from the best of the rest to the best among all. We have won the Premier League, the Champions League, the UEFA Super Cup and the FA Community Shield, and were the runners-up in the FA Cup and the Carabao Cup. Of course, trophies don't tell the whole story. We have scored the most and conceded the fewest goals in the league, while Victor Osimhen was our top goal scorer with 21 goals from an advanced midfield position. Carlo Ancelotti's class is seen once again through this tactic, and it can turn your team into the best among all. To make sure you polish all the edges of your diamond, watch this video next to understand how to set up your set pieces.